Greetings to you. How can I help?
This...
Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
This is sharp enough as it is. Hail, Pilgrim! If it's good company you're after, that's one thing we're never short of.
Can't say no to that.
Ooh, we should get going.
I see you had some luck.
Well, that's none of your concern. Unless you're some
And if I were?
well, whoever the hell you are, it makes no difference. We're just doing our job.
I'm curious to know what a royal official is doing here, caked in mud, and with a dead hare to boot.
Well, I don't think it's any of your business, lad. Unless the bailiff sent you, eh?
I've just been to see him.
Ha! Think you can pull the wool over our eyes? Not a
You think I don't know what you are? You may be covered in grime, but judging by your clothes, you're no beggar. And if you're licensed to hunt game, it's obvious.
Well, now I'm curious. What do you think me and Vashek are doing here?
Looks to me like you're brazenly poaching here. You're not even trying to hide it, are you?
Good look, lad. The king himself has granted us leave to hunt. So look, no disrespect. And you'd be doing yourself a favor by...
Hello, hello widzowie! Kukły na dźwigu!
Jesus Christ be praised.
Czyli dlatego go nie zabolało jak dostał.
What? Mutt, come here. Good boy, good boy. Look. Get it. Look what I have for you.
You little flea-ridden furbo... What's that? Those wolves have turned...
Ah, I'm glad nothing happened. Seriously? There wasn't a... Oh, come in. Do you want to go back? I'm glad to hear that. There are a lot of things. What were you thinking? I was so worried about you. You can't... That's good. Because otherwise I'd have to... Here, Mutt!
Nie, no kurwa, ty mówisz, żebym psa zabił? Oho, tutaj będą te wyścigi konne. Mają wyjść niedługo, na wiosnę.
The Lord be with you. Christ, what a day.
To podobają mi się takie scenki, znaczy no te scenki jak podchodzi właśnie pies do bali i sobie pije z tego wodę, albo koń podchodzi do koryta i sobie też pije. Nice.
Good day to you. What's that I hear? Hey, go away. Leave it. Shoot.
Mutt!
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad, so far.
I'm looking for the Takeoff blacksmith's cart. Have you seen?
Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding. Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies.
Thanks.
And watch yourself when you go in. We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. It's still a while till the wedding, but them gents is already getting in.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating. I've just been loving my neighbour."
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Serene is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck where you're from. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yurko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his betters.
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners. We'll soon fix that. I'll kill you.
Go on, send them hopping. The main
Fuck you!
Why did you do that?
Bang him! Such violence. Does anyone live by the Bible these days?
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp!
Who's that madman?
Shame on you.
The executioner's sharpening. Come on, Yurko. Give that chick fucker a
How
pace.
terrible.
You're no match for me!
Cut the bullshit and fight!
Send him up in the minging
To the
hall.
stocks for them.
Hej, dostaw pierdal.
Oh, you wee bastard!
The devil's name is fucking going on here?
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
True enough, Yurko. I am old.
And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
Henry. The Takoff blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
We'll be needing a dozen geese. And I must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter. And the carters will have to be sent to Yechin to get at least a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir...
Not another word! Leave us! So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son...
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir.
So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it. Oh. You reckon we can't manage on our own?
No.
Take it easy. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah.
Christ above. And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? And I'm a bit too old.
You've got a stud farm here, don't you?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. Our groom brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that.
Actually, this Yurko.
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get...
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family.
And you, sir?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you have...
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semin?
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what... As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Samin's grandpa gave me. May he... When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an art. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
We should probably get...
That we should. But it's getting pretty late. We need daylight for a searchlight. Come back in the morning. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen.
Ściągniętą ze zwłok zbirów. Co to jest, kuchnia? Nie, kurwa.
God bless.
Gdzie to? O! Oldrzych. Kurwa. Gdzie jest kuchnia? O, i kuchnia, zajebiście. Strawa, dobra, dziab, łyżeczkę. Którą mamy godzinę? Kurwa, późno.
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But I'm not gonna scrap with you again.
You got quite an...
Can't you tell? From Znojmo in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards.
Well, you don't like it here?
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exactly lift your spirits, but more the other way.
You're related to the Semi?
Aye. I wouldn't be here otherwise. My great-grandmother married young... It's not every day.
Twice removed. But that doesn't matter.
Ah, who cares? There'll be a good old shindig, that's all that counts.
You're a long way from...
My pa holds all his kin in high esteem, so he sends us all over the place. But we didn't have all far to go. We were at a wedding in Rottenburg last week, a wee bit from Jihlava. Before that, it was a bairn's christening at Koschenberg, and another wedding in Dalchin. Then a friendly visit to our kin, the Shellbergs in Kuba.
Jak ciężko musiało być załatwić aktora, który ten ogarnął taki akcent.
And I didn't care.
Why don't you want another...
Why would I want a stramash? I'm near man of violence. Tradition has been honoured all...
Is it your custom to beat up
envoy or no? When a new bloke turns up and gives us a queer look, he gets a clout. That's fair, is it?
Well...
See? I learnt you something.
Greetings to you.
Bloody hell.
W sumie to mam problem z zapaleniem pochodni, bo jest coś takiego, że ja tą pochodnię mam cały czas. I ona tu jest. Jest wyrzuć, zdejmij. Aha, mogę... A, to sobie, okej. Pomoc, pyk. No nie, tutaj mi nic nie pokaże. No i okej, no i mam to pochodnie. Tutaj mam tylko to. Co to jest? Przeżarty jestem? Energia 74, zdrowie... Aha, strawa 109. Okej, przeżarłem się. O, to nieźle tam karmią. No. O właśnie, bardzo łatwe, muszę się nauczyć otwierać. Cyk. Dobra. Tu ktoś grał w kości, to może go pierdolimy.
Oh, aye. We didn't have such dice when I was...
Który
Come
będzie
on, lad,
więcej
take a
czasu.
bath. You stink like a pig.
They were rounder and didn't have
O,
any numbers on.
śmierdzę. Kurwa, ciekawe, po czym poznać
How about
gdzieś
trying
śmierć.
What game would you like to play?
O nie, nie, za 3. Co ty?
I actually... Christ! How about try... What game would you like?
Kurwa. Szkoda mi w ogóle
I actually don't...
czasu na takie pierdolety.
This is sharp enough as it is.
No, jest seta. Gdzie jest Micha z wodą? Tak, tak. Orzech dopiero co go zdobyłem, no stary. Kurwa, do kogo ja mam iść potem? On mi coś mówił, że mam iść do jakiegoś typa po co? Po konia. Z rękiem i fonem na sumie na podwórze. Wczesnym rankiem na cynku. Skoczył myć dupę i ten... I do stodoły się przespać.
You have a kind master, eh? Bobby?
Kuźwa. No i co ja mam, jak ja mam...
Come here!
Może jakieś 2 przyciski muszę nacisnąć? Nie. O. Tu się mogę kimnąć nawet. Dobra, śpimy do rana. O, jakie fajne widoki, mgła. Dżdżysto. Ktoś tam stoi? Nie, to konar chyba. No tak, tak. Tu kurwa akurat jest tak łatwe włamywanie, że... O, tu było bala z wodą. Ledwo zamki potrafię otwierać. Kuźwa. O, siwek.
Wait, that's my Pebbles, my girl. I thought they killed you down by that pond.
Serio? To je mój koń? Bobrek. O, jak bytom bobrek. Takiego czarnego. W jedynce był Warhorse Jenda, czy coś takiego. O kurde, ten jakie ma staty tempo? Ja pierdolę, podane 98. Dobra, trzeba zaczekać. Nikt tu nie śpi? Mów pyta. Kurwa, parobek. A gdzie jest sprzedawca koni?
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
Stop loitering! Come on!
Can I ask you something, Captain?
Sure. Ask away, son.
What about Lord Semin? What's he like?
What are you asking me, son? We don't know each other well enough for me to criticize my master.
Oh, I'm not asking you to criticize him.
And would you believe me if I told you he's kind and just, that he knows how to make some coin, but he ain't no miser. He knows how to give orders, but he'll listen to advice too.
Sounds almost too good to be true.
See? You wouldn't believe me.
How about von Burgov?
Well, actually, I don't know that much about Sir. He ain't in Trotsky that often. Once a year, before Christmas, he invites his yeomen there, including Lord Semin. That's decent.
That's all you know?
That's it.
I'll get going.
Phew. I'm all done in.
Lord be with you. What do you need?
That grey horse you have grazing here is mine.
What do you mean, your? I bought it fair and... I admit, it was only for a few groschen from some suspicious lad who found it down by the rock tower. But that horse, so it belongs to me now.
Who sold her to?
I told you, some young lad.
What did he look like?
You're a bit hasty, eh? He had black hair and a big beard. And he looked like he'd been sleeping in the woods. And his breath smelled like hell. But I couldn't tell you where he was headed.
She's my horse. In the retinue that was attacked down by the pond.
Right. You happen to need a new horse, and this one just... Does it have your brand? It does not.
Look, you know they attacked...
I heard about it. That news...
And the one who sold it to you told you he found it.
Well?
So it's not entirely impossible she belonged...
Maybe not impossible, but I pay...
Aye, but just a few groschen. You said, wouldn't you rather be in the good graces of someone who might have been part of that expedition?
Maybe so. All right, go and get her then. If she remembers you, she might even come when you whistle for her. Don't forget to get some proper tack as well.
Mutt!
What are you whistling for?
Mam 400 coś groszy, czyli bieda w chuj. O, mam siodło. Konia. Tak, dokładnie. Dziennik. Teraz o, na konia i co? Załóż i załóż. Zajebiście. 32 tempo, odwaga 12, zajebiście, mam z powrotem konia. Koniec biegania.
I'm ready to set out.
All right. Stay close to it.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion,
Spoko jest to, że
I'm
można
sure
nawet
you'd accept the
uczesanie
challenge of an old man
koniowi
like
zmienić tak jak
myself.
w tym w Red Dead Redemption.
It would be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Jakieś wyzwanie przyjąłem, ale to chyba na wyścig.
Stop wandering off. We won't wait for you forever.
O, tak, pewnie. Nie mogę się odczepić. Kurde, jeszcze tego błyskania nie rozumiem. Jest jakiś taki glitch ze światłem.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Tu kurwa, czytasz czy siadasz? A, będziemy ćwiczyć? O. Oby.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen.
Ah.
It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you...
What would you like?
Yes.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so...
Thank you, Cap.
Save the thanks, and get your...
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Fucking hell!
Dziadek w beret dostał.
I'm all yours! Jesus, I'm hit!
Jest kombinacja. O. O. A.
Kurva, I'm wounded.
O. Ile on jeszcze wytrzyma? Dobrą zbroję ma. Kurde, nie regeneruje mi się ta. Trzymałeś, co jest? O, teraz.
Come here, son.
Sucker.
Henry,
I
come
need
here.
a bandage.
I want to tell you something.
There. That's better.
What do you say, son?
I'm no spring.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself. But I can see. Anyways, you can keep that
Dziadek
old
to jest
junk,
zakrwawiony.
even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
O!
Isn't that a bit too much, gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Nice. To wypierdzielę teraz to. Cyk. A ten co, jedzie, nie jedzie? Tak. Tak. Jeszcze szlachcicowi, nie? No, dziadki, szybciej. Strawa
I
wszędzie.
needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as
O,
soon as you step
drugi
foot
kapitan
outside the
Bernard.
village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein. It's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Trochę świata. Czechy.
What a cheap old nag.
Właśnie, patrz, wisielec tam wisi. To złapałem dziada, bo tam Pawlynę chcieli zajebać. I oddałem go do wójta. Nie wiem, czy mogę go w ogóle zestrzelić z łuku w linę, nie? Żeby spadł. Zobaczymy później. W nocy go pójdę zestrzelić.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should... If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry,
Not a
Pewno
word
toporek
about
ma
me.
przy
Are
sobie.
we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Dobra. Zobaczmy, jeszcze sprzedam sobie u handlarza. To co tam mam? Ile handlarz ma hajsu? Handlarz 378. Czy ja potrzebuję tej pałki? Chyba nie. Tłuczone rany są lepsze, ale po cholerę. Nie, bo je się ciężko ten odnawia. Kusza zostaje, bełty zostają, zbroja. Nie wiem, nie chcę tych okularków. O, właśnie odkryłem, że kradzione przedmioty, jak długo leżą w twoim schowku, to znaczy w twoim ekwipunku, albo w ogóle są gdzieś schowane, skitrane, to przestają być tak jakby poszukiwane i można je normalnie sprzedać handlarzowi. Bo ta spinka, którą teraz wrzuciłem, jest kradziona.
Ja, das ist finally...
Ja, das ist gut. Sehr gut. Dobra, szukamy teraz wójta. Gdzie jest wójt? Kaj jest wójt. Tu jest chyba, tak? No, paser, nie? Znaczy, no, w sumie tak, no. Paserzy to są ci w młynie, nie? Ale młynarze. Czyżby skryba? Skryba, zobaczmy co on ma.
Why are you all covered in blood? What do you want?
A, no tak.
What do you have for sale?
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
Master Bailiff.
Ask away. Wait now. Aren't you that lad who's helping Rad?
Yeah.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm...
Ah. I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did. A few days back. They raced through the village in the early evenings.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east. To Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radavan?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but that pair have mischief in their eyes.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is an only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff.
You're right, of course.
I understand. That'll be all.
Właśnie, kurwa, szczemrej, szczemrej. Orzech, dawaj, nakarmijcie. Co? powiedział tam, nie?
Here, Mutt.
Jak...
Look what I have for you.
O, teraz. No, pierdalej to, ziomek. Dobra. O, tu jest drugie. Jeszcze jedno gdzieś
I
leci
apologize.
raczej.
For what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing.
Exactly.
O, a
And
propos
that's not
mówiłem,
all.
że sobie piję
The
konik.
dead man had a gold chain around his neck. Can you
A,
believe
idę
it?
się tylko
Someone
przemyć.
bumped him off and didn't even rob him. Good luck to you, friend.
Well then, young man.
I didn't say a word about...
There's a good lad.
They were spotted here, sir.
So the Yitchin. The bastards.
Oh, they were driving so fast.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry.
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin.
No, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them out.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
Well, praise the Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yitchin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yitchin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place.
Fajnie.
But I'm not sure, sir.
Trochę mapkę odkryję. Bo akurat chyba jedziemy w takim kierunku, którego nie mam odkrytego.
The two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. I wouldn't want God knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yitchin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
No, ruchy. Kurwa, ruszcie się.
Come here!
Stop wandering off. We won't wait for you forever.
So, St. Anthony. Which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Szukamy wozu, nie? Dziennik. A. To chwila. O. Okej. Pyk.
A sack of charcoal. That could have fallen off the car.
To jest pewnie ten woz, czy nie?
You Found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch, to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is.
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg, while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. Not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Dobra, jedziemy. Tu się zaraz mapa kończy.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right now. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
Gdzie mam sprawdzić? Aha, do tyłu. Tu pewnie jest jakieś miejsce polowania na dziki? Nie. Nic nie odkryłem. Kurde, ale te lasy... Ja pierdzielę. Jak na żywo. Uff. Ktoś się nieźle starał nad tą mapką. Aha. No to się wjebałem. Pytanie, czy wylezę teraz? No, prawie. Mam nadzieję, że Jarek tego nie wrzuci nikomu, tego co nagrywaliście. Bo ja tam na początku powiedziałem, że... Bo Jarek się zapytał, czy wszyscy gadają po polsku. Ja powiedziałem, że tam jeden z naszych kolegów gada po ukraińsku. O. O. Widać ślady? Jest, proszę.
Blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Trzech. Dziewczyna jeszcze jest w UXUI.
Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the road.
Tak, Bogdan.
That's clear. Well, we can't let them get
Też
away
w
with it.
UXach.
We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you. They got ambushed by them bastards that's on the rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet.
No chyba mu nie blokowałeś konta.
Sure of anything.
Excuse me.
O.
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff her scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere.
O, to zaraz.
Shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samine was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why's that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of. But when that blind old crone was croaking her tales of devils...
Okej, muszę sprawdzić, bo tu będzie jeszcze jeden quest. A, tu będzie ten quest.
And holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows, and the whirring of the spinning wheel.
Tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it.
Listen. Yeah, I hear it.
There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer.
She had one, different than the other. All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing.
What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it. And so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Oh. Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
O. Dobrze dziadek mówi.
How would you know?
True. You never know what crosses folk have to bear.
Jesus, Hansa, don't start again. I'm trying to tell a story for amusement, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly? Have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
Co ja mam do zrobienia? Bo nie wiem, mam im zaraportować? Aha.
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hansa.
No, mógłbym ich sam rozjebać.
Stumbled in it, in the forest chapel by Bodera. Like, fuck you ordained you.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like...
And what?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol.
Seems we can't avoid a fight.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a...
Hold your horses, son. Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig.
So, how are we going to do it?
What else do you suggest?
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure
You don't hit one.
What you are, Captain.
No kurwa, to teraz jak mam się tam spiąć?
You really saw that?
Gdzie mam się tu wspiąć? Tu się co?
Tell him I'm not having him off. You saw it too. True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my own two eyes. She had one different than the other. All right. That ain't normal. Everyone must be laughing at the wedding.
Why? Some people might like it.
O, już zaczęli? Tak, już zaczęli, kurwa.
We'll kick your ass then. Oh, good strike.
O, w łeb dostał.
Bash him on the head. Keep it up.
O, nice. Gdzie jest ten drugi? O, tu jest, wspina się, he!
Come on then.
Dawaj, szermierzu.
Useless.
Nice strike.
I need a bandage, quick. There. That's better.
Klucze, grosze...
Henry, get over here.
Czy miał coś jeszcze przydatnego?
Hey, Henry, get over here.
Tu jest broń.
What's the hold up, damn it?
Kurwa, ciężko się tą broń potem znajduje po nich. O,
Hey,
o.
Henry, get over here.
Zaraz, chłopie, daj sam. Co tam masz, mordo?
Stop startling.
Oh, this day took it out.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands.
Hard to say, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by...
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then.
I am.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you.
Oh.
Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time at Vishani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
O, nice. Prawie mnie trafił. Ślepota.
At them!
At them! Hammer them, men!
Come on, then!
I'll be fucking sorry!
You're no match.
You can't say! Ready,
O.
Nice hit!
No w plecy. Patrz, topę. O, ty, kurwa, co mnie zajeba... Dostałem chyba strzałą.
And it's done. They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening?
Nie no, muszę go zajebać, patrz.
We'll decide what to
Ja
do
chcę...
with you later. What about your...
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which...
No! I had other things on my hands.
But they'd taken...
Are you deaf? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to... They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to rob them. And they deserve the same punishment.
I'll go and track it.
Great.
Kurwa. Co z tym? Ja chcę jego zbroję.
They never expected you to let your son marry a villager.
Prussia's the bailiff.
Bailiff or not, his family's common as much. And then there's talk about money. They say you're hard up.
You really do want to hang, don't you? Very unlike that until we get what's coming.
O. Dobra.
Like I said, we'll see what'll happen to you. And not another word now.
O, te są dobre. O, kostka do gry. Zajebiście. Kurwa, już się przecieszyłem. Dobra, zobaczymy. Chuja wart ten kordelas, wypierdzielamy. Lekki buzdygan. O, to jest mocne. A, okej. To ja te wypierdzielam. Dobra, lecimy za typem.
I ain't done nothing, I swear. It was Venser.
Gdzie oni tam są? Jak on mówił, że gdzie mam biec? Go szukać? A, to jest... to nie tu. Tędy.
Here, Mutt. Search.
No, to nie to. Oh.
I've got you now, Venser. You know...
Well, why the fuck would I? Besides, if I do yield, it's...
Can't you think of any...
Well...
Why would I?
Maybe for coin.
Now keep your one-on-one, yeah. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me.
Fuck! Alright.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me!
I won't promise you anything. Now come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me. You deserved it. And now, let's get that. We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened.
What's gonna happen?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The other fellow was tied up, so who knows what... Gnarly'll have a word with him.
Sir, Ventus...
Well, it's nice that you promised him. But I'm the one who'll decide on the fate of that scum.
All right. A ride would be great.
Wait until you're my age.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Venser's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
A thief robbing a thief? What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Samin, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
It depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give a toss. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and lop your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha! Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
What do you think? If they'll execute a nobleman, they won't think twice about a hired hand or two.
You never know, Henry. Lord Sameen is merciful. Maybe this whimpering will soften his heart.
Oh, I'm not whimpering. I'm just trying to tell you how it was.
Bollocks! You're full of shit. Don't believe a word he says, Captain.
Sameen might be merciful, but whether he'll be in the mood for this, I can't say.
I'm innocent. I swear on my soul.
Is that supposed to soften my heart? Pah! Every Manji I dragged to the gallows swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as a driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to
Trzymaj
explain
się.
everything?
Na razie.
Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
Greetings to you.
Guten Tag, mein Freund. Du hast Glück. Gepriesen sei der Herr. What do you need?
Show me your ware. I'd like to do something.
I'm done. Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
But
Why have you got to now?
stand still!
Jesus Christ be praised.
So, job done.
Whew. That's a relief.
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh.
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semine, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semine, and...
Well, God's nails.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else?
I'm not sure. Lord Semine took them and Gules to his court.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semine...
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it...
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job?
Young Lord Semine's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semine is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have...
Don't pretend. A stacked looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass? What?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name...
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so When old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what we...
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first...
A blade of first class?
That's right. And that's...
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that.
God's nails. You really... And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't...
I'd like to know...
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago, and folks say they saw this interesting broken... From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. I even heard he made a pact with the devil.
What strange...
I heard something in the tavern about some...
With the devil?
No idea.
Where can I find...
Do I look like someone who goes to a... I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you...
Right. I'll try to find out more. In return, you'll get me invited...
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all. She'll definitely tell him. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, the best sword in the world isn't worth eternal.
I'd like to ask more...
What more do you need to know? Have you asked at the trust? God's nails, you've got a job to do. Get on.
That should do it.
Where have you been? You smell like you haven't washed in a week. What are those... Have it back this time next week. I'm not desperate, but... Believe me, it keep what else that night was, but I just can't give it back right now. Look, why don't you drop by and we can...
halfway there. That looks good. Now just to temper it.
You shouldn't be walking around in the dark.
We should do so. Greetings. Do you need some?
How about trying...
What game would you...
Let's play...
Let's play...
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. It's a good thing you don't throw like that all the time.
Right, what's the hold up?
What are we gonna do tonight?
Like this.
Isn't all that hay? No, that's too...
What comes that?
Aye, that'll do. Damn it! Ale!
What about the bridge behind the Jolly Office?
Damn it! That can't be possible.
Blessings to you. You silly doggy.
What's new around?
Nothing new. It's quiet here, fortunately.
What do you have for...
Ah, well, what can you do? Farewell, then.
My God, what's taking so long?
God bless. Take care then.